You're not the right person for me to live with.
Welcome back to my channel. We are here to talk about the Golden Bachelor final episode. Yes, we are at the end of the chapter. At the end of the Golden Bachelor. It's the final episode. You're gonna get this next week. I'm sorry by the time you watch this video again. Because of my busy schedule, I can't keep up with like posting the video 2 days after the episode comes. By the time you watch this video, it will be 1 week since the golden final. It will be probably the VIP final. So we are here to talk about the conclusion of Gerry journey. Will they find love? Will they hide with the sunset with somebody? Is it gonna be Leslie? Is it gonna be Teresa? Or is it gonna leave alone? We don't know. Oh, we know. Okay, let's talk about it. So we started with the Golden Bachelor. Like we see, it's a live final event. Like they usually do enjoy like the final episode or the only thing that's recorded, private record is the commentary. We see the cast for VIP. We see original cat with the C. We see Rachel. I'm gonna talk about VIP. I'm a little bit sad. Anyway, I will post that episode early, but you will know my reaction by now, how I felt about VIP episode 9. Not the final episode, episode 9. So we have the golden cast, like we have, I don't know if I remember everyone, but we have Ellen, we have John, we have my favorite Faye, we have Kathy, we have Susan, we have April. I think it was 6 people. I might be wrong, I'm not sure. And we saw the Bachelor couple. We have Zach and Katie. The last time we only have Zach. Katie was busy with work. I'm glad to see Katie. It's been a while, I haven't seen her. And also we have the newest engaged couple, Charity and daughter again. Charity's work is so hard with Dance with the Star. By the time you watch it, you will know the final result. I'm coming from you from the past in the future, so you will know. But she's been working so hard. I've been voting for her, and I'm so glad she's in the final. So getting to the final is already something amazing. We have also the newest Bachelor, Joey. His season will be airing in January 22. Then we start after JC talk and introduce people. Gerry family is also here. Gerry daughter and granddaughter are here. So after we introduce all those main people, we go back to Costa Rica. Gerry says he's here to find his second great love.
I came here on this journey hoping to find a second true love in my lifetime.
The first love was Tony, so at this age he had a chance to find another love, and he's happy for that. He has his time with Teresa, he has his time with Leslie. Both of the overnight happened well, like we talked about last week. Now it's time for the lady to meet the family. Gerry said something funny. He said, this is the first time I won't be asking my mom and dad. Like when you're looking for your parent approval, like if you want to marry someone, you bring that person at home. But this time he will be asking his children, his daughter and his granddaughter.
I won't be asking my mom and dad their opinion of things. I'll be asking my kids.
They're asking about question, how was it? Did they say they love you? Did you say you loved them? How was it? Gerry could say, as a matter of fact, yes.
Have either one of them said I love you to you?
As a matter of fact, yes.
Both of them?
As a matter of fact, yes.
Have you told them you love them?
As a matter of fact, yes.
Gerry told his family a little bit about the lady, so he told his family like, oh, Teresa, she have this community, she's a professional lady, he like his connection with her, they have similar backgrounds, stuff like that. It's time for Teresa to meet the family, so Teresa will be meeting the family first. She's talking about her background, like the similar background that they have to her daughter. She's talking about how she met Gerry for the first time when she came. She's joking about like how she was wearing a nude outfit. She said something about they could have not picked the better Golden Bachelor, so they made the right choice when they chose Gerry. Teresa talked to Gerry's daughter. Now we have like type of one-on-one or group conversation. Teresa talked to Gerry's daughter. Teresa said Gerry is such a warm person. He's an incredible person.
He's an incredibly warm-hearted, kind, highly principled person.
Gerry talked to his granddaughter. They both seem happy to meet Teresa, so he explained how I feel about this connection. Teresa tells a story like she's been married for 42 years. They met in high school.
I went through pretty much what your dad went through, the grieving in the morning. I understand.
The daughter asked him, would you say yes if you get down on one knee? I would say yes if you get down on one knee. They're pretty happy with Teresa.
If Dad proposes to Teresa, I think it would be a great thing.
Teresa talked about the fact that her and Gerry are both full of life. They both enjoy life. They're not looking at life like, oh, tomorrow is going to be the end. They just try to enjoy in the moment. Gerry and his daughter talked, and they were just joking. So what happened to your notebook, guys?
That fantasy suite brought you any more clarity? Did you knock the boots?
We are not going to talk about that. Gerry's daughter pretty much approved Teresa, so they like Teresa and Gerry together. And Gerry talked like on the serious topic when he talked to his daughter. He said, you know, things with Teresa become more and more sweeter. She's just calm. She has this type of energy. Our conversation flow. I don't have to ask her this. She already tell me. So he's just giving us like the great quality that he feel about Teresa. Now after meeting the family, so the granddaughter and the daughter both seem to like Teresa. It was a pretty good meeting of the family. Gerry told Teresa that he loved her, they kissed.
I just want to remind you that I love you.
They edited this one a little bit different. Remember, maybe because it's not 10 episodes, but 9 instead. Usually both people meet the family and then we have the overnight, or maybe in the same episode, what am I saying? We directly jump to Teresa overnight part of the date with Gerry. How do we call it? The final chance date, something like that. They were just joking about, there was vodka in his orange juice. Gerry said how he loved hearing a story about Billy's.
You and Billy have some pretty cool stories.
Oh, I'm sure you and Tony do.
I like hearing the stories about Billy.
Oh, that's cool.
So the fact that they both lost their life partner, they're not looking at that like, oh, let's not talk about those people, but they try to like find a connection. Oh, Gerry said he loved hearing story about Billy that tell how Teresa was like this type of person with Billy. So it's something great to learn about how long the relationship was. It doesn't creep me out. It's the same for Teresa when she hears something about Tony. So they don't stay away from the people that they used to love. They talk about it. After the great talk, Teresa said her only concern is one person is still here. And she told Gerry something about I don't want to be in your place. Remember during her date, she said, I don't want to be in your place. It will be very hard to make a decision, but if you have to make a decision, I would rather want you to choose me because you're like 100% sure it's me. I don't want to be like, oh, if I'm on your place, I choose Teresa. No, she doesn't want that. She's like, if I was on your place, I will make a decision that if you are the one, I'm 100% sure, committed that it's you, so that's why I'm choose you. Gerry said, yeah, when he make his decision, he gonna make sure he choose the person. He just can't live with that. I couldn't pass this one. He gonna make sure he choose the person that he is 100% committed.
I won't propose, nor will I give you a rose unless I'm 1000% committed.
So that's what I wanted to say. He said the decision you make will be 1000% or nothing. Okay. Teresa said at the end of the day, one of them will be her. One of them will be her. It's gonna be either her or Leslie. So the lady that Gerry doesn't choose will be her. After the meeting and the last chance date with Teresa, it's time for Leslie to meet Gerry family. Leslie came, she wear this beautiful dress. Gerry said, oh, you look good. I love the pink dress. She looked good in her pink dress. Leslie said Gerry said he wanted to be with her in so many ways.
Last time I saw Gerry was in the fantasy suite date, and he said that he wanted to be with me in so many words.
That is true. So true. So true. So true. You remember the fantasy suite? Gerry said, I think You know, Trista told me, this person, I just can't live without. And I think this person is you, Leslie. The lady, I just can't live without. Oh my God, Gerry. She said Gerry told her that he wanted to be with her in so many ways. So Leslie feel pretty confident about her connection with Gerry. And also a great meeting of the family because everything is so good. There's a humor and everything. She said most people don't understand her sense of humor, but Gerry is a person who understands her sense of humor. She said that Gerry is always like this proper person, even the way he talked. But during the fantasy suite, it was the first time she heard him curse.
All of a sudden, he said the word and I was like, yes, I can swear in front of him. Like,
that was funny. So Leslie talked to the granddaughter. Now it's a group-to-group conversation. Leslie talked to the granddaughter. She just told the granddaughter, oh, you know, I love you, grandpa. He's just an amazing man. He's this and that. Just describing her love for Gerry. Leslie also, she talked to Gerry's daughters. They asked about the proposal. How would you feel if our dad asked? Leslie tell Gerry's daughter how she felt during like the fantasy. So she said, you know, I've been to marriage and divorce. I never have someone like to that to your part, like that long sense of commitment. So it's something that I don't have. I was a little bit scared, but you know, after we talked, so I'm okay with that. So it's something that I want that in my life.
like this calm came over me, and I said, that's what I want too.
Both of them did so well. Like everything seems to go. We don't know who is Gerry speaking. We have no idea. Is it Teresa? Is it Leslie? Things start to crumble a little bit. But is it gonna affect? Because when I check the time, this episode is 2 hours. It's been like 30 minutes or something. Maybe because I'm watching the next day and not live. I don't know exactly the timeline. But it's 1 hour and 30 minutes. 30 minutes for the commercial. When you watch it, we know commercial. And by the 30-minute mark, Gerry and Leslie were sitting on the bench. Leslie can sell different type energy for Gerry.
And I could tell he wasn't quite himself today.
Bye.
Just his mannerisms were a little different.
Gerry said something about he's tired, stuff like that. She said, I'm just sense that you're not being yourself like you usually is. So what's going on? Gerry apologized for it. I don't know if it's the time that Gerry apologized or Gerry said it's difficult. He said something is getting confused, so he doesn't know what to do. That's why he told Leslie. Leslie said she sound like his energy is different. It's not like the energy that she usually saw, the energy that Gerry usually have. And Leslie tell us or tell the public, like in her RTM conversation, I'm putting myself out there. That's the only thing I can do. I'm putting myself out there, and that's the only thing I can do. So the date with the family was great also. Just like Teresa date with the family. It wasn't like, oh, hi, no to this person, hi, yes to this person. No, it was like, even the granddaughter say, oh, we love Teresa, but we also talk to Leslie, we love Leslie. So it was both of them seems to love the two ladies. They are so different. They bring something different out of Gerry. Teresa have like that calming energy, and Gerry have like the humor that he have with Leslie. So two different type of relationship. It wasn't like the meeting the family that was a problem with Leslie. It was Gerry energy after meeting the family that Leslie sensed that Gerry was a little bit more distant. He wasn't like giving the energy or talking like he usually talk with Leslie. It was pulling back a little bit, not talking, and she sensed that energy, and that's what she said. All I can do is I'm putting myself out there, and this all I can do. So the date finished. Gerry said, like I said, it's just feeling different. It's getting confusing. So we don't know what's gonna happen. It was just the energy for now. Just the energy, guy. Okay, it's time for Leslie and Gerry to have the last chance date. So Leslie talked to Gerry. So she said, oh, the date with the family was great. I can sense your energy was a little bit different. You were on use yourself. Like, I sense a different energy. Gerry say something to Leslie. I start to feel the pressure since like the end is here. I didn't mean to be distant.
The stress and pressure of it, I know time is running out and I have to make a decision.
So far we see that everything seems okay. So Gerry just say, okay, I really mean to be distant. So just the pressure, we come into it, you feel the stress, like especially toward the end, there's always that feeling. Lady say that she loved this guy, he is great, she wants to share her life with him. So that's what she's saying at ATM conversation. And it's not, the date seems to go well, everything goes well. What you do in the last dance is just to convey your feeling for the person, giving a gift. So she gave a beautiful gift to Gerry. So I really appreciate this gift. I can steal, Leslie, can I steal your idea if I have to give that to someone? The gift that she gave to Gerry is a book or an album full of beautiful pictures with her and Gerry, like since the beginning, since they met. The one-on-one day, the kissing by the wall. I call that the K-drama kissing by the wall. And also the boogie topic. I forgot the name, like the thing that they were hiding. So every moment that they shared together, so it was framed. And she said, and guess what, there's still space for more to come. Plenty of page for more picture, plenty of page for more memory.
There's plenty of pages for more.
Oh, sweet.
Very thoughtful gift, very good gift. Gerry said meeting Leslie has been a pleasure.
Meeting you has been a blessing in so many ways.
And I start to feel like, that sounds like a breakup conversation. What's going on? So far, all we have, guys, all we have is a different energy. And Gerry said, I didn't mean to be distant. I'm a little bit confused. And it's coming. Okay, that seems okay. Even the picture, even the gift, even the memory, everything seems to be okay, right? Okay, let's go. Gerry said meeting Leslie has been such a blessing. I'm like, that feel like a conversation where somebody is about to dump you and they give you all those great, say all the great thing about you. Leslie say, I can't imagine life without you. So far, Gerry is talking and Leslie, I can't imagine life without you. Life with you would be so great. I love you. Gerry say, anything else you want to say?
Anything else you want to tell me? Anything else you want me to hear?
What? First time, what are you saying? Who will break up like this? Or is it a breakup yet? I don't know. I don't know what's going on, guys. Is there anything that you want to say? I love you. Is there anything that you want to say? Oh, life with you would be amazing. It's like he would ask. Gerry wasn't like his normal self. Or say, oh, listen, you haven't asked me the right question. So it was a little bit like he didn't give it anymore. She was the one giving it. She was the one saying stuff. She was the one pouring her heart out.
Anything else you want to tell me? Anything else you want me to hear?
And then I don't know, Gerry's whisper something. She started crying. I was like, oh my god, I was so damn confused. In my mind, I thought it's just gonna be another date and we figure what happened the next day. Maybe one get done by the other. That would be painful. Okay, maybe this one is better, but because it came out so quickly, I didn't expect that. I told you guys it was 30 minutes into the episode and this a breakup. I'm like, I don't know. And she started crying. I was at work, guys. I was at work. I used my 45-minute lunchtime to watch the Golden Bachelor and take note, and all of a sudden after I love you, and Gerry said, is there anything else that you want to say? I love you, I want to be with you, I can't imagine life without you. Gerry said, totally. He said something and she started crying. I think that's maybe where he broke things with her. And after he said, be happy.
Be happy.
I'm like, that's it? You can't tell me this is how you break up with people, guys. That can't be it. And it wasn't it. But he left first. It's like, that was so quick. All the moment that they shared, it's like, That was the same with Faye. That's what I was like, Gerry, what are you doing? I'm glad that during the woman tell law, Gerry have this beautiful moment with Faye again. But he was about to make the same mistake with Leslie and just say, be happy, bye, see ya, bye, bye. So I'm glad he calmed himself down. He went outside and cried because they hugged. Like, I'm not saying they didn't say goodbye and stuff like that. He hugged, they hugged, and he said, I gotta go, I gotta go. But it was completely nothing. You can go from, oh, I can imagine life without you. Is there anything that you say, I love you? You can go for, I love you. He told Lexi that he loved her. He told her, oh, Krista told me, oh, you're the best, I just can't live with that. That's what I told you during when I was doing like the fantasy suite. Gerry, you say too much. You say too much. I don't know what's going on. And then because you say too much, your war gonna backfire. So, and my recap was a little bit different for other people. When I see Gerry and Teresa, in my mouth, it's like, oh, it's probably Teresa gonna have this one point. I was like kind of doing it in a joking way, because it didn't mean I didn't consider Leslie feeling. Because you can see when I talk about Gerry says so many things to Leslie. By the time he went to Teresa, that he was talking about Leslie, you know. Like the way he talk about Leslie, he make her feel like, oh, you are the one, I'm the one, I'm gonna choose you. So that's how it was, that's how it felt like. So when I saw the breakup, it's time for me to go, I was like, that's it, that need more conversation. And thank you, it wasn't like that's it. So they have a kiss, a goodbye kiss. He was crying on the stair. I'm like, Rachel is that there in the live final event, and Gerry also sitting at the stair. The stair has such a great meaning in Bachelor in general. I remember Rachel was crying on the stage. Clayton, I love you the most. I actually talk about that. It's so in the past. So Gerry cries, he said he want to have a conversation with Leslie. Leslie said, I know that there was something off today. You were off today. You were not like your usual self. There was something different about you. So she noticed that. Gerry said, when I left you, you asked me if there was something I need to say to you. Gerry said, it has been difficult. It has to make like a decision, something like that.
I have fallen in love with Teresa, and that's the direction I'm going to take.
Everything you told me the other night was a lie. So this is what Leslie said.
Everything you told me the other night was a lie. Everything you told the other night was a complete lie.
Gerry said things has changed. Leslie said things has not changed. We are not off. You were off. So things hasn't changed. You have changed. So because like I told you the overnight that he said, oh, I think you're the one. And most people think that Leslie was the one. Uti has with day with Teresa. It might be true. I don't know. What happened in the fantasy suite to lead Gerry to choose Teresa over Leslie? We're gonna talk about that a little bit later. Gerry said he's so sorry. He know that he hurt someone, he would never take the step to start even his journey.
It's typical. My life. This is how it goes. This is.
When Gerry said, I don't want you to think that way, she said, oh, I can think whatever the F I want.
Gerry, no offense. I can think whatever I want.
Yeah.
I love that moment. Everybody clapped. Let her react and take care of her emotion, because you just hurt her. Leslie said the other night you make it sound like you were choosing me.
The other night, you made it sound like you chose me.
And it's true, guys. He make it sound like he was choosing me. Trista, poor Trista. She has to be in this. So Trista told me to find someone. I just can't live with that. And I think that person is you. Gerry told Leslie that. I say, I have to have you in the morning. I have to have you when I drink coffee, or the wine, and blah, blah, blah. He told us so much. It's like, oh my God, that David Leslie, we got almost nothing with Teresa. Yeah, it was really insane. She said, you laid me down the path that it was me, and then you took a turn.
You led me down a path, and then you took a turn and left me there.
It's like, wow, she's right. She is right. You see, it's not even 12 hours later, you change your mind. What's going on? Let's just say, at the end of the day, I want you to be happy. So, you know, she's hurt, but she wants Gerry to be happy. If it has to be with Teresa, I understand. I'm like, yeah, it was just me talking. Yeah, Gerry did tell her that she's the one. And let's just say, I'm tired to put myself up there. I'm glad they have this second conversation, because they say, I gotta go. I said, where are you going? It's like, you have a conversation with this lady for 2 months, and all you gave her is say, I gotta go. I'm leaving. It's time for me to go. No, it's time for you to sit down and take charge of every word that you say, because it's important. It's important. Word has meaning. So take responsibility for what you say. So it's time for you to have that conversation. Gerry and JC. Gerry said he took a good person. So this is still in the show. This is not in the live. It's not a Leslie conversation with Gerry yet. He talked to JC, you know, the part that I showed in the trailer. I took a good person and just broke her heart.
I took a good person and broke their heart. I took a really good person and broke their heart.
The other time I feel like this is when I lost my wife. And this is a damn close second. I'm not making fun. I'm just trying to talk like the way Gerry talked. So, and they showed that part a lot in the trailer. I guess it was Leslie, the part that they showed, that when they showed the breakup. Yeah, guys, who could have thought? Most people thought that Leslie would be the one right into the sunset with Gerry, because that's how I felt like. That's how I felt like. So JC and Leslie, now when they were showing this part, we can already see Leslie, she's already live. And by the way, I forgot to mention, like, Peter mom, first Peter and Bob is here, so they get an invite all the time during the live show. It's like, maybe it's like oh, it's the Thursday night, let's go on date, let's just go sit and watch the live show of the Bachelor. They are here all the time. Good for them. Is Peter gonna be a Bachelor again? Who knows? Who knows what Peter does this day? I miss Peter. Okay, JC and Leslie are here. He's asking, how are you feeling? I love that during like this time that JC have with Leslie, he gave her the time to talk. He gave her the time to like allow her, like, she's allowed to feel how she feels. She's allowed to express herself. There's no rushing people here. I love this. I really do. I don't know if it was like that live, but that's how I felt while watching the show this part. He said, how you feeling after you watch all this? Leslie said, oh, because this happened maybe like a few months ago, 3 months ago, I don't know. When did they show the Golden Bachelor? Like at the end of the summer, she said, watching this bring back those feelings again. She was in love. She loved him so much. She was blindsided. She said that up to the overnight, nothing wrong. There was nothing wrong. There was nothing was sure that, oh, it wasn't her. She thought she was his girl. From meeting the family, from the overnight date.
Really, after our overnight, I was 100% certain that I was his girl.
And she talked about the fact like how it felt different, things were different after they talk, after the media or the family. She doesn't know what happened. Gerry was up, his energy was different. She said that he justified it as being exhausted because of the process, blah 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 blah. Leslie said that in her head she had her whole life plan with Gerry, so stuff that they talk in the overnight, they really need to have some kind of like sneak peek of overnight date. If the overnight date was without the sex week intonation or whatever, if it was just people talking, we need to hear those conversations. No, we can't hear all those things. But she would say that like they planned their life together. She even decided how the dress she was gonna pick, a blue dress for the proposal. She was gonna wear this. They were talking about the restaurant where they were gonna go when it comes to Minnesota.
How confident were you that day that you were going to be the
100%. I went and picked out a dress. I wrote my vows.
So she was planning her life with Gerry in her head based on how Gerry make her feel like she was the one. They finished the overnight day. We thought also, like when I watched the show, that's what we thought. When he was with her, so she felt like I was the one that she felt chosen up to the overnight, and then after it wasn't the case, it's just like she felt blindsided. So let's say Gerry talk. So it's time for let's say Gerry to meet for the first time since the breakup. So Lexi told Gerry watching back. It was very emotional. Going through that process, like they say that she was herself completely with him. She wasn't trying to be somebody else. She was just herself. Leslie told Gerry that the reason why she fell in love with him because he's this great man, he's this great guy, and you have so much love. You know, she gets like Gerry well, but the thing is that she also fell in love with him because of the integrity, and for the man of integrity. She's like, when he say this word, she's trusting those type of words that he said.
Because of your integrity, your words meant so much to me.
So that's why when they spent time the overnight day, everything that he said to her.
Everybody knows what you said on camera, but only you and I know what was said in the overnight.
It made her believe like you were the one, you were the lady, I just can't live without. But went home and changed his mind after spending time with Teresa. So she felt blindsided. So she's talking about the fact that like Gerry told her he loved her, he told her all those words. Like you saying those words to me, like you have to be like responsible for the word that you say. Gerry said he's sorry, he's very, very sorry. He's talking about the process here. Oh, you know, when I came into this process, I wanted to give my all to everyone. So I block everything else when I was with one person. I don't know how to do this. He said at the end I end up choosing someone for another direction. You didn't do something wrong, you didn't say something wrong, so there was nothing missing. Just I have this more with another person. He asked Leslie to forgive him. Leslie said, okay, I understand, but I'm not ready to forgive you yet, but I understand. So
I don't know if I accept your apology, but I understand it.
Thank you for that.
yeah, I said you have power. The way he felt, even if he think Leslie was the one, I kind of wish he hold back a little bit. Don't say too much. Like if you know she's the person that you're gonna choose, even if she was the person you were gonna choose and you change your mind in the last minute, that's why you should like keep some stuff for yourself. So he didn't. He was just saying a bunch of things, and that led to this. Somebody getting hurt, you know. He said, I have to find a person I just couldn't live with that.
I had to find that one person that I couldn't live without. And I did that.
Guys, stop saying that. Stop. That's gonna get you in trouble. That was my journey. I wish I could have done it better. So it's just talking about the process, how things didn't go, like how people get hurt in the process. He's talking about the other lady, like talking about Faye, he's talking about Ellen, he's talking about all the other ladies who have good connection with him. He said this is a journey, like people get hurt. It's his journey, but he wasn't trying to be like selfish about it. He was just saying, and he didn't do it well. I'm like, my only complaint against Gerry, he already went, like he said, he went full. He wanted to like focus on one person, block everything, but he talked about the compartmentalizing thing. He couldn't do that anymore. The thing about he should like keep some stuff for himself. Don't try to express everything. Unless I don't know what's going on with Bachelor, feel like they have to tell everyone I love you. Can you wait like a week to tell everyone that you love them? The love is not gonna run away. You still feel that love. Am I wrong? You still feel that love. this get you in trouble. It's not just that Gerry told Leslie that he loved her, you know. It's everything you say after I love you. It was like, I choose you. You are the person for me and stuff like that. So that's what get him in trouble. Most other Bachelor, and when we come to like the final two, we know the second person is hurt and stuff like that. But this one is hurt even more. It hurt even more. I don't know who's gonna be the golden Bachelorette. I don't know if Leslie will be real by then. We still have Faye, we still have, now we have Leslie, and we have John. We have so many options. Oh, gosh, that hurt. These 2 episodes, Golden Bachelor Final and VIP, hurt me so much. It wasn't a good episode, but it's also a happy episode. We have some happy news toward the end. Leslie said that she's not angry at you, she's just hurt. Like I said, your words are powerful. It's gonna eventually hurt somebody. So she wished him the best with Teresa.
I'm not angry, I'm just hurt. I really wish you the best. I want you and Teresa to be happy.
And so now we see the conclusion of Gerry journey. Is it gonna be right into the sunset with Teresa? You remember like Kathy and Teresa? Teresa thinks she had gathered in the back. Maybe Teresa have that in the back. What did I say? What did I know? Oh my goodness. Zip it. That was a fun part of the show. So nice time. Gerry is getting ready to meet Teresa. He's planning to propose. I wasn't sure about that. Is he gonna propose? Is there gonna be a proposal? Is there not gonna be a proposal? We don't know, you know. There are 2 people in the 70s. Maybe they can choose, oh, we just date till the end, or are we getting married? I don't know. Usually at the age, that's the time that people celebrate the 50-year marriage. And I feel bad because both of them lost the husband and wife, and if the husband and wife was still alive, they will celebrate those years. But I'm very happy both of them have many years, many memory, the children with their respective husband and wife, and now it's time for them to have the second chance at love. Let's just see, is it going to be a proposal or no? Let's talk about it. So Gerry said he looked at the mountain, he prayed, he talked about to his wife. Is this a poverty? Is this something that he should do? Teresa said she found love with Gerry. Billy got, she's talking about the fact that when she was with Billy, so they were very young when they got married. Like literally, they were children if you talk about this generation, because these days people don't get married as young as the people from the past. My parents got married when they were like 22, 24, and that was considered even old in the generation, because back then people were getting married when they were like after they were 18 and 20, teenager, end of teenager adult life. So they were very young. And Gerry, when he would have his date with Ellen, he told us that he and his wife were very poor, like when they were young. I guess they didn't have all those big things like the proposal. I just wanted to say, Teresa said it would be her first proposal, like somebody getting down on one knee.
Billy, when I was 18 years old, he didn't get down on one knee. It would be something I've never had happen in my life before.
So she didn't have that special moment. You know, some people that get married, they don't have like the wedding, they just sign the thing. I actually prefer to sign the paper. Big wedding, I love watching it, but I don't want it to be me. I don't like to be the center of attention. It scares me. Okay, let's talk about the proposal. So Gerry, he's there first. He's talking about the good quality of Teresa. He's like, it's gonna be some kind of equal partner. He loves her. He found Teresa like a very calming person. And Teresa, oh my God, I love Teresa vow to Gerry. It's so good. I can steal someone. What might try to steal everything after watching the show? I'm a mess, seriously. Okay, let's talk about the vow of Teresa. She said the whole world think love is only for young people. She said when her husband died, when Billy died, I thought, this is it. I'm going to live the rest of my life alone. I met you. I love you. Life isn't over for me. The best is yet to come. And Gerry said his vow, and he says something about when he was at home, he can imagine his life be here, like in Costa Rica, blah, blah, blah. Talking about how much they have in common. He says, he joked about the fact that when she first arrived at the mansion, he saw all of her. He was joking about like the birthday suit. She wasn't naked, of course. So he said, no, I didn't saw you, but I thought I saw all of you, but there's so much to learn about you. And he said something. Gerry must have had the biggest cliffhanger ever. That was so long. I thought Gerry was like, bye, Teresa, bye. He said, he told Teresa, you are not the right person for me.
You're not the right person for me to live with.
I mean, when you say something like that, you don't pause for 1 minute. What the heck? You're not the right person for me. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like taking note. I'm like, okay, it's over. Gerry didn't find love in anyone. I was about to say that. I said, no, you are the person. I just can't live without.
You're the person that I can't live without.
Oh my God, Krista, what have you done? What have you done? I'm pretty sure Krista in her house, she's just laughing. She just can't live with that. I guess. I'm sorry. So I guess Gerry realized that no, Leslie, after spending time with Teresa is the person I just can't live with that. I'm joking. So it was just beautiful, but the cliffhanger was like, oh, too much. It was a little bit scary. I was like, okay, it's over, no love. When you say you are not the right person for me, that was like, okay, who is the right person for you? No one. And you say you're the person I just can't live with that. Oh my God, it scared Teresa, it scared us, it scared the audience. Like, yeah, okay, they have the beautiful proposal. So he asked for Teresa to marry him. Teresa said yes.
Hey, I choose you.
Oh my God. She got the first golden rose. Is that real gold? Teresa, can I have your gold? She have the golden rose. That's beautiful.
It's never going to wilt. It'll last forever. And it's a symbol of the love that we have for each other.
I wonder what Kat is in the audience. I wonder what Kathy feel about Teresa being ready to hide the sunset with Gerry. I can't stop it, guys. I've been talking about that all season. I just can't let that go. And then it's time to meet the newly engaged couple, Gerry and Teresa. Oh, they look good. They look young and good. They look happy. I wonder how Katie feel about that. And they're asking the question that people want to know: what changed Gerry? Because when he has a moment with Leslie, and he's the way he was talking, most people think he was going toward that way. What changed? And Gerry talk about during the overnight, he have so much conversation with Teresa. Every conversation just flow. Everything that he thought would be the red flag, before he addressed it become green flag. He just feel like things was landed toward that way. Teresa is like, let me tell you that people want to know during the overnight they what changed.
I knocked his boots off. No, with my kisses.
Knocking book. This guy knocked book with Teresa, not with Leslie, or knocking with Teresa were better with knocking book with Leslie. I don't know. The mood was different. Like, don't judge me. The mood was different. So we never know. And in my mind also, like, a lot of people think that Gerry was like completely like toward Leslie 100%. That's how I feel on camera, and then he changed toward Teresa. I'm like 50-50. Like, I can see that way, but the other way I see also the fact that Gerry couldn't say I love you to Teresa to when he was talking with Jesse, I was like, is Teresa is Gary person, but he's keeping stuff closer to his vest. He doesn't want to reveal. So I'm like, I don't know which way, but I keep thinking about that. Teresa would have been, because usually they say when the Bachelor met people the first night, I think this person could be the one, or maybe take more time to think. That's what I thought, because toward the end, it was a little bit like he doesn't tell Teresa I love you. He taking too long to tell Teresa I love you. He doesn't tell Teresa on camera I love you. He tell her. I was like, I don't know was it Gary's strategy? I don't know. We will never know. Gary tell us that it was a conversation how things started to change around the overnight, and Teresa said it was nothing but it was everything. I don't know why you want me to say. Okay, so this is not the end. I really thought there was gonna be something like announced. The announcement that I have at the end is great, by the way. I really thought they were also gonna be announced the Bachelor. I was a little bit sad. Doesn't mean there's not any Golden Bachelor. I want the Golden Bachelor. You have to give me the Golden Bachelor, please, ABC. I don't care if your schedule is bad with so many years. You have to find show during the year to make it the Golden Bachelor, and please choose my Golden Bachelor. So I love what Teresa said here. Teresa said, you still have time to find love now, whether you're 40 or 90, whether you only have one day to live. There's still hope for love.
40 or 50 or 60 or 90, even if you have one day left to live, if you have love to give, do it.
One day to live. I feel like it's so much pressure to find love. Oh my God. Yeah, but you can still find love. She was like 17, 69. So she lost her husband. For her, like she said during the proposal, that's it, I'm gonna finish my life alone. And she found love at 70 after meeting Gary. Second chance of love. Don't stop believing. That's what I'm telling you. I need to keep believing. I'm gonna find love soon. Manifestation. Jesse, what do you think this show resonates so much with people? Teresa said gave hope to many people, men and women. It's a cultural movement. It wasn't just a show.
We inspired people, and it was really wonderful. It was like a cultural movement. It wasn't just a show.
It's true. The Golden Bachelor wasn't just a show. It made me start looking at people who are older differently. Like, I have so much respect for them. I have so much respect for the life that they have lived. Like, I'm just trying to get advice. Like, for somebody older than me, I just respect them. It's like, even at the museum, when I walk, I interact with older people when I can. So it's just good to learn for people who have been there before. And it's never too old to fall in love. We saw two people fall in love, like JC introduced them the newest, oldest couple, Bachelor Nation. That was funny.
Welcome back, Bachelor Nation. Of course, I'm here with our newest and oldest couple, Gerry and Teresa. I'm just so happy for you guys.
It was, and now we showed a sneak peek of Joey season. So Joey season will be on January 22. The season starts January 22, but the thing that Jesse was talking about is 3 minutes. Why they couldn't announce in 3 minutes? It's the Golden Bachelor. It's going to take a lot of time to talk to her and interview her. No, there's something very interesting, unexpected. Those people did it. I was joking around. Like, when I saw them coming, Steve saying, what are you waiting for? I thought you'd be married by now. And then, guess what? Save the date for January 4th.
Gerry and Teresa are getting married, and guess what? You're invited to the wedding because it will be live on ABC January 4th.
2024, like in a month from now. Gary and Teresa are riding into the sunset for real now. Gary and Teresa are getting married on January 4, 2024, and we're gonna have the Golden Lady. They're invited. It's gonna be live on ABC. Okay, guys, we have one more episode to talk about. Gary and Teresa's Riding to the Sunset. That will be the title of the video that I'm gonna make. So Gerry and Teresa wedding. Gerry and Teresa wedding will be next year or next month. I can't wait to talk about it. Don't stop believing. This was a beautiful season, guys. I just forgot I have to conclude the season. The episode will be really long. I will take a whole week to edit it, and I will bring you back the final episode of The Golden Bachelor. It was such a blast watching this season of The Golden Bachelor. It was such a cultural movement, like Teresa said. It was just amazing. All the ladies from The Golden Bachelor were amazing. Each of them were amazing. Each of them was so amazing. Please, please, ABC, don't miss that chance. We need our Golden Bachelor. I don't care if you have time in your schedule. You're gonna have to make that time. Did you see how when they realized how well the Golden Bachelor was doing, they start reducing time for Paradise? Because this season of Paradise, I don't know. It must be the worst season of Paradise. I'm sorry, guys. I know I recap it, this fun, the entertainment and stuff like that. It's interesting to watch, but I just realized that the whole cast of this season, besides Rachel and Blake, no offense to everyone, even my favorite people, it wasn't the best. It wasn't the best season. It wasn't. And I would be sad because I have so much to talk about right now. This episode is long. It's the last episode. Thank you so much for watching The Golden Bachelor. I'm so happy Gerry found love. And I can't wait to see his wedding with Teresa, how they're riding to the sunset. Love that they end, they brought the family, Gerry family, Teresa family. We saw the children who say our grandma does those type of lips when she take picture. They look all dressed up on camera. Yeah, it was a beautiful season. All the other ladies, I really hope they find love. Like Teresa taught us, you can find love at any age. Even if you have 1 day to live, no pressure. No pressure. That's a lot of pressure. But you can still find love. Just don't stop believing. I start talking like Gerry. Thank you, guys. You guys have a wonderful day. Hopefully, I meet you guys again in another Golden Bachelor. In the Golden Bachelor season, please, ABC. But until then, you can still watch the other content. Like Bachelor in Paradise will be finished next week. By the time I post this video, oh my god. Don't worry. Don't you worry. There's more coming. So I'm still recapping F-Ball Island. I know it's almost over, but I'm taking my time with my busy schedule to recap. And Single Inferno, a Korean show, is coming on December 12th. So guys, I'm bringing you guys content left and right. I hope you enjoy it, and please don't forget to like and subscribe. I try to grow this channel, so I want more people to see and I want more people to enjoy. Thank you so much and have a wonderful evening. Bye. Don't stop believing. Don't stop believing.